guys, welcome back to Just Talking, where I talk how you need sometimes listen. So today I'm doing a guide on how to book your e-ticket for Blackpool Pleasure Beach and how to book hotels. So this is relevant to the new website and will also hopefully still be relevant for next year as well. So you can book in advance from this day onwards. And of course, if this video did help you or you just enjoyed watching it, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. And let's get into how to book your e-ticket. Once you're on the official Blackpool Pleasure Beach website, you can go to one of two places. So you can go to book tickets and packages, where you'll find the park tickets marked by the e-ticket logo here, or you can go to plan your visit, where there's two tabs, one called e-ticket explain. So after you've booked, you can get more information on how to book it after after I have explained how to use it, if you need any more information, you can go here or leave a comment. But then you have opening times and prices. So let me just click on that right there. Of course, both of the book tickets things and this, they both lead to here. So of course, let's say I wanted to go on the 31st. So at the minute there is two price bands, but there is actually a third. So the blue one is actually marked by £34 for adults and £28 for juniors. And the purple one is adults for £44 and juniors for £38, and the orange is £40 for adults and £35 for juniors. Of course, for the adults, that is ages 12 and over, and for juniors, that is of course ages 11 and under. So of course, we're going for the Sunday 31st of October. So of course, you can see the closing time here at 10 AM to 6 PM. So when it goes onto the booking, it will actually take you into the old format for the Pleasure Beach website. So of course you can see the prices here, and it tells you how much you're saving away from the top price, which is £46 and £40 for children. So let's say there's 3 adults that want to go. So you press continue once you've got the amount that you would like. You can also save your shopping basket if you do want to come back to it, but and then you put your email address in and it will do that, but let's just say no for this occasion. It will then come up with a Journey Tell advertisement that will go after the Halloween season, which ends this week. And then of course you can add anything else that you would like. So you have the park photography pass, which includes 4 booklet prints of 4 different locations. You also have digital ride passes for ride photography, Speedy pass, car parking, all you can drink because all you can eat is no longer available, and this of course includes all of your hot and cold drinks apart from Starbucks and also alcohol. Then you can also get games tokens for the games that are near the big one, and also additional tickets to places such as Ripley's Believe It or Not. And of course they're not selling the Passage del Terra tickets at the minute. I'm not too sure if you have to book that separately now, or there's a different situation with that. But of course, all you can drink is £10 at the gate and online. But for the Speedy Pass, I'll talk you through that before, of course. Later on in the video, I will explain how to use that. Then you can book the standard Speedy Pass, which gets you queue times that are the same as what you'd have to stand in, but you do it on your phone and you go to the exit instead of the normal queue. So you don't have to stand around, you just go and wait till the timer's gone and you get a QR code, they scan it, it's a whole great thing. And then the VIP Speedy Pass, which is £50 as opposed to the standard, which is half the price, you do get your wait times reduced by 90%. So of course, let's say that all 3 would like to get the Speedy Pass just for the sakes of this. So then, of course, it's going to keep coming up with this annoying pop-up, but you continue, and then of course it will tell you to go to your checkout, where you can put a discount code if you do have one, and then of course it will ask for a login, and then it will of course go to all of your great stuff with, your credit card and the rest of the expected things, such as your first name and your birthday and all of that stuff. So then, of course, you do also have the 2 hotels. The booking system for both of these hotels is the same, it's just on 2 separate websites. So let's use the Boulevard Hotel for this example. So let's say that you're checking in on the 24th of November and you want to check out on the 26th. So then, of course, you have 2 adults because, of course, you'll get access to more rooms if there's just adults, because they do also have adults-only rooms in the top floors, which are suites. So if you click on Find Rooms, it will then come up with a full calendar. It will offer you exclusive discounts and things. And if you go on to this bit here, it should tell you all of the night prices. So of course, if you think, oh no, I can actually be flexible with the dates I'm going because somewhere else is cheaper, then of course you can do that. So it tells you all the prices for nights of stay. You go into your accommodation, and then of course, let's say you just want a standard executive room, so you book that and it comes up with all of the prices. And all your amenities for the room, and then you can also get to enhance your stay where you can get different additives such as teddy bears, prosecco, and also chocolates. The only difference between this and the Big Blue is that the Big Blue does also offer like alcohol packages as well, with other things like that, and also a not personalised, a branded towel to the park. So then, of course, you just go add room, and then you want to check out. It's saying that don't miss out on these offers. So, of course, if you have missed them, it will make sure that you get a chance to come back. And then, of course, you do have all of your necessary information here, and all the things marked with a red asterisk. That is things that you need to put in to be able to book it. And it does also talk about all the taxes that are being added on, and all of that stuff. So yeah, that's really how you book the hotels and e-tickets, and let's get into how to use your e-tickets and also how to use the Speedy Pass. So, for how to use your e-ticket, of course, the e-ticket is a new digital alternative to having a wristband at the park, where previously you would be given an orange wristband at the ticket centre, and then you could use that on all the rides. This is a different system that utilises a QR code. So once you've activated your e-tickets via the confirmation email, there are a variety of different ways to use it. So of course, the e-ticket, once you have booked it online as the way I showed you, you'll be given an email which will activate the e-ticket. And whilst you're doing that, you do have to also put a picture of yourself in, so then they know that the person who is holding the e-ticket hasn't, of course, stolen it from an email that they've hacked into and things like that. But of course, there is different ways to use it other than just pulling it up on your phone, because that might not be the most convenient. Although now they are actually offering branded or just neutral power banks for your phone, which will cost £2, and also rentable phone chargers, because they do have some charging points around the park. So of course, make sure to look out for that if you do want to use your phone but you're running low on battery. So you can save it as your lock screen, so you don't have to access the website at each ride or your email. So of course that makes it a lot more convenient, just turning it on and scanning it. And then of course you don't really lose any battery because you can just turn it off straight after. So that's obviously a great alternative. You can also print off the e-ticket from the email and use that as paper wristbands. Are not available. Of course, if you do really need the wristband, you can also go onto the website and ring in. And also for groups, if you do use a group rate or you come in as a school, then of course they will offer you wristbands and they will deliver that to you through post. But of course, if you just print it off, it will come out quite big on a full sheet of A4, but you can just fold it up. I've used that every single time I've gone, and it works just fine, and it's a great alternative to whipping your phone out every single time. So you can also use the website to display the ticket as per usual, or of course the email, which will also have the QR code on it. Another thing as well, you can't actually just bring an e-ticket to the Boulevard Drive entrance to the park. You do have to have some sort of confirmation of booking at the hotel, or you have to have, a key card for the hotel. So don't just bring your e-ticket to the entrance that's by the Boulevard Hotel. If you do want to get in that way, you do need something else. So to use it at the ride, you need to place a QR code for the e-ticket under the scanner at an approximately 45-degree angle until the light turns green. No one's actually getting out a protractor and making sure they're doing it at that angle. You just kind of wave it around underneath the red cross and until it eventually turns green. And sometimes it doesn't, and they'll just let you through anyway. So let's move on to how to use your Speedy Pass. Of course, during the summer, this is a very good thing to use, but in the winter, it normally isn't, and sometimes it's not even worth it on the opening week, but I'm assuming with Valhalla reopening, you might want to look at that for when it reopens in February. So basically, of course, you need to go onto the website, and that is no longer the link, I believe, unfortunately. So this is actually an old slide. And then, of course, you'll need to log into your account, do all that things, and get your e-ticket all sorted. And then, of course, you'll need to press on the Speedy Pass logo, select the ride you want to go on the website. Of course, some of this has actually changed, though, because the thing is, sometimes the Speedy Pass logo doesn't show up, and sometimes the tab for it doesn't show up, and it's kind of got a bit messy in places. But of course, if you just find your Speedy Pass ticket in your booking, then it will obviously come up either way. So I just trial and error really with your Speedy Pass, because when I used it, sometimes you wouldn't find the Speedy Pass tab in time, and I started to panic. But if you go onto your booking, you can find your Speedy Pass there anyway. And of course, this is a required step for both ranks of Speedy Pass to go on the app and press on the ride that you would like to go on using your Speedy Pass. Then you would need to wait for the countdown to end, and the times will be different depending on rank this time. Of course, if you have VIP, it's a 90% reduction. Sometimes if you have VIP, I've heard that even if there is a queue, that with the 90% would still require like 5 or 10 minutes, or maybe just 2 minutes. They'll just let you straight on, the timer just won't even bother coming up. And then of course you'll enter via the exit of the ride. The only thing where that's really different for entering via the exit of the ride is in, of course, Wallace and Gromit's Thrill-O-Matic, which is why the picture's on the right, because they have a separate Speedy Pass entrance. Rest of them, you just go in through the exit, because of course I don't want you cutting for any queues or anything like that. So then you can repeat this process as many times in the day as you would like. So of course that's a really great system, and I would definitely recommend using it if you do see on your booking that it's a peak day, because they do now actually say if it's a peak day or not. So of course make sure to check that out to see whether or not it's actually worth it, because they will obviously predict based on how many people have booked to go that day, and based on the events that are happening, if it will be quite busy. But for a disclaimer, if your phone does lock, then the timer will actually stop. And to amend this, of course, you'll just need to refresh the page and it will go to the correct wait time. So don't worry that, obviously, if you forget to keep your phone on, then you'll have to wait another 10 minutes, or you'll have to wait another 5, or it'll just completely block out the fact that you have Speedy Pass. It's all going to be okay, so don't worry about that. And yeah, that's really it for this video. Of course, I do really like helping people out with e-tickets and Speedy Pass, and of course, I did do a video on this previously, but of course, that's now become slightly outdated. Of course, you might recognise the past 2 slides from that video, but of course, it's also very relevant information, and of course, with the new website, things are all different. There isn't a search bar on it, and things are a lot different. So I just thought I'd maybe, redo this to give you some tips on how to book. And also you can book in advance as well. So if you would like to book for, some later dates in winter, because they are doing winter weekends, then of course you can do that now, but I'm not too sure if you can book for next season as of yet, but I do know that you can book your season pass if you're interested in that. But yeah, that's really it for this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Of course, if this did help you with your booking, or you just enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. I'm really grateful for all you viewers, and yeah, this was just talking. Bye bye.